Hello everyone, it is Christy. Welcome back to my channel. It has been several days since the last recording here. These are pretty flat and both sides. I did not do anything except let them dry, so there may be some pieces that we need to get some glue under, but I think for the most part, okay, see, there's a piece. For the most part, we're pretty good. So I need to ink and file. Now, what did I do with the file? There it is. And I think we discussed this a little bit. This is the March kit from Pink Monarch Prints for March. I said that. I'm a little out of sorts today. So I use these papers. Now these papers I just printed out on 24-pound paper, I think. And you can see this one is going to need to be sanded a little bit. But I have found that the best way to see if you need to glue something down is to ink it, because that paper will come right up where the glue is missing. So that's what we're going to do. I'm using the Walnut Stain Distress Oxide, and because I want this to be a little bit grungy, I forgot about this. Let's see, I need that first. All I do is go around the edges, okay, because I cut that corner straight across. So I'm just going to go around that corner. Same thing here. You can see how it's kind of straight, cut off, and I'm just going to go around. Okay, I think everything's good on this side. I'm going to flip it, and everything's pretty good on that side. Around this corner. It's really easy if you have one of these double-sided. This has a I don't know what grit. It's not on there anymore, but I steal them from my sister before she buys them. She's a manicurist, and so I steal them from her because she buys them in bulk. Well, not anymore since she's not here, but I used to. So I'm going to have to buy my own now. Okay. But I've had this one for years, so it's not like I'm going to buy anything new anytime soon. So you can see what happens here is when I'm sanding this edge, that paper is like, oh, okay, here's the end of the book. So I don't have to worry about cutting it perfectly, because I can just get that. Too bad all the pages don't have a thumb hole. That's quite convenient. Alright. Alright. And a little bit down here. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like I said, I'm going to make it kind of grungy here. So now I'm going to ink around the edges. I haven't decided quite what I want to do with this hole in the middle. I'm debating whether I want to put lace around it, or rhinestones, or flatback pearls around it. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. Now I do need to ink both sides and the edges because it's pretty white on the edge. And you can see where this one's a little grungy, but that's okay, I don't mind. I'm going to come along the side. I felt some paper move there, so I'm going to have to find out where that was. There. It's on this side, right here. Yeah, it's just where it's a little bit long, not necessarily where it's not glued down. So we'll do this side. down the middle. Not sure what I want to do on the cover. I think I want to have a sentiment of some sort. And this collection has a bunch. So this is the front, and I'm just going to lay that down like that. And I'm going to go on doing this while you watch. What did I say I was going to do here? I think I'm going to sand this down just a smidge and get that blue off. Ooh. There's some glue on there from the board book. Probably could have cut that one in a little bit better. I'm using the rough side even. Okay, I'm going to come along here, kind of rough that up just to, I don't need to get rid of all the blue because the brown will cover it, but I kind of want to get rid of that texture of the glue from the board book. I didn't cut that one in far enough, that's why. So we'll come on this side, do the same thing. Much better. I just feel it with my finger until it's as smooth as I want it. Still some glue. Yeah, there we go. I think I got it. Come around here. You can see some pieces are still, and that's just because when we trimmed around it with the I was going to say palette knife, but craft knife, it didn't get exactly cut, you know, to the edge. You can see, like right here, I can see there's paper sticking up there on the other side. So when we get to the other side, we'll take care of that. Go around the edge. Just making double sure nothing's lifting. Do the other side. I think that is good now. Yeah. And I'm not really trying to file anything down. I'm just trying to make it, and I apologize if that noise is horrible. If you're listening by headphones, I'll use the other side. But, yeah, so see where that paper was lifting up right there? I'm just going to take it right off. See it? Okay. And that kind of makes everything fit where it should be. And it kind of gives it a little bit of roughness for the ink to it here. So let's ink this one. And like I said, I'm trying to get the edges also. All of these edges are going to be left open, including the hinge side, because we're going to be hinging those with lace or twine or something I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe both. Okay, let's do this side. Now this is the side that we have all of that blue. But now keep in mind that this is going to be in the binding, so it's not going to show as much as you think, especially once you decorate the pages. Okay, that looks good. All right, so that one goes here because that's the peeking out one. So then I'm going to make a very faint pencil mark, and I'll tell you why, in this circle. Because when I get to decorating this, I want to make sure that my focal point is in that spot. Okay, so I've got this here, and I'm flipping that over, and I'm going to carry on. Like I said, I'll probably go until the camera pops off, and then I'll finish up, and I'll come back. Alright, so here we are. Everything is inked up, both sides, sanded. All the corners that I found that were loose are glued down. We're ready to go. And I have prepped the Super Simple from the March collection and inked all of the pieces. And I want to put it on the back page. Now here's what I'm thinking though. These are all going to be lined up on the left, okay? So like this. And probably the binding is going to be, I'm trying to think where the holes would be. Probably just in this one, right? So if I come in a 1/2 inch and then center that, and so center it between there and there so I don't have to worry about the binding, so that everything doesn't look like it's off. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the back, and I'm going to use this Super Simple. So this Super Simple, see, you can see there's plenty of room for it. So I'm gonna do again like I did before. I'm just gonna draw 1/2 inch. You know, I'm thinking, okay, 1, 2, this is 1 inch. And so the hole's probably not going to be, maybe it's 3/4. I'm trying to think where those holes are going to end up. I'm going to do 3/4 of 1 inch and draw, excuse me, draw a little line. And that way I will center everything between the portion that's left. And I think it'll look better because once you have the binding in, this becomes your page. And otherwise, if I'm centering it there, this is going to be close over here, and then when you have your binding, it'll look funky. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. What do you think? Okay, so this is the base. And I have inked this. And then we have this piece, which I have made some notes for myself. Oh, let's get that off of there. Oh, you guys, the rain here in California has been ridiculous. And we still have more to come. But today was a sunny day, beautiful outside. The problem is my backyard is a flood. I have a lake out there. It's flooded. There's just not the drainage that you have in places that rain because it doesn't rain. I mean, we have storm drains, don't get me wrong, but they're full. And anyway, my backyard is full. So the dog, I have a Chorky, and every time he goes outside, he wants to run down the side of the house. I'm going to use my bone folder, make sure the glue is spread around good on this. He wants to run down the side of the house because he goes to the side of the house where the garage door is. When we come home, then he waits there and he can hear us. Well, on that side of the house is just mud. So every time I let him in, the first thing he does is either run up on top of my bed if I let him in back here, or he'll run up on a chair, jump on the couch. He's covered in mud. It's driving me crazy, but he just gets so excited. And I try to stop him. He just doesn't understand that he's covered. So then I'm trying to wipe all the mud off of him, and he's having a cow, acting, like I'm killing him because I'm trying to wipe him down, and all he wants is his treat that he earned, for being outside all day. It's crazy. So I'm hoping that this dries up soon and the storms move on. I think we've got another one coming in Saturday or Sunday. All I'm doing is gluing these closed. You could leave them open for a journaling spot, and I did ink on that side, so could have done that, but I'm gonna do this the way that Anna had done it, and just use it as a flap and decorate it and make it look cute. So I believe this one goes on first. Not sure that it matters, but I'll just put that on there. So I hope you guys are all safe and sound. This weather this year is just strange. I saw something on Facebook the other day that said it's like the weather is having a temper tantrum and keeps running out of the room and then comes back and says, and another thing. And I thought that was so true, because it's been wild. All right, I'm going to try and center this top to bottom. It's about 1/4 inch. I want to keep it away from the hinge, and I just slid the glue into, not the hinge, what do you call that? I want to make sure that it's going to lay down, okay? That's pretty good centered. And then I'm going to rub all this excess glue out, because I pushed the glue that way. I did ink in that little spot in between. There we go. Okay. So today's my birthday, and I just talked to my husband and said, "Are you on your way home?" And he said, "Yeah. I have one more client to visit, and then I'm going to come home and take you out to dinner. Where do you want to go?" Where do you want to go? Not where everyone will eat something. I thought that was funny. Because I'm always like, oh, well, I would go there, but, she doesn't like their food, or he doesn't like their food, or whatever. And he's like, okay, I want you to go where you want to go. I said, well, I'm always going to choose Mexican. And he's like, okay, Mexican food it is. So, alrighty. So we have a flip up and a flip out. There's a journaling spot there. Alright, so we're going to decorate this. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Alright, and I'm not going to stray too far from the way that Anna has done this. This matches this piece, because I even thought, ooh, I should just put that on but then that's too much, so I'm going to leave it like this. And that's going to work out fine. So, this is just a collage. You could make it a pocket, but we're not going to. I should have refilled this bottle. I'm feeling bad that I didn't do that, because it's really taking a long time, but that's okay. Let's center this here. And then this one. So anyway, it's been a good day so far. Been busy. Tomorrow will be the first day I actually... Oh no, was I home yesterday? I don't know. This week has been kind of a blur. My daughter's in doing a work thing, and I've been taking her to it. I think I am going to trim it down after I glue it on. Anyway, she doesn't drive yet, and she's had some training programs going on, so I've been taking her to that, and it's, you know, between driving back and forth in the rain and now the, oh gosh, what the heck did I do? I put way too much glue on there. See, that's what happens when I'm talking. I thought that lace was way wider than it was. So, do you think I can get it off? Let's take off the big amount, and then I can rub off the small. I think I can get it. I think I got this. I just roll it all. I'm rolling it all in the palm of my hand and sticking it over here. All right, let's go. Rub. Wouldn't be that big of a deal except the ink. Okay. And the ink kind of smudges. But this is grungy, so not a big deal. We got it. This time, get all those things off. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. You can kind of see a little bit. Use this. Get some of that off. There we go. There's a little bit more. These are pretty cool erasers. Now, I had another one of these, and I think I got this one. I'm looking into the light here to see. I got this one at Dollar Tree. No, I take it back. I got this one on Amazon, and it was like $4, and then I went to Dollar Tree and saw them for $1. And they're no different that I can tell. So I have another one somewhere that's from Dollar Tree, but this one with the corner cut off is the first one I bought. Alright, so see if between rubbing and the gummy, what is this? It's like a gum, or no, this isn't a gum eraser. Anyway, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, let's talk about this. I was going to try and leave it over because it looks cool when Anna does it, but I can't. I can't do it. I have to trim it up. So, I'm going to trim right along the side. It hurts me to not have it on straight. Oh, I know why I thought that was, because I was looking at using a piece of this lace, and this is way wider. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Let's get the rest of this put together. Now that we had that detour, I think I want to put this at an angle. I don't like my butterflies to be all straight. I like to have them kind of in flight, if you will. Alright. I may need a little bit more glue than that, because I'm just going to put some thick blobs on because of that lace. Alright, so let's do like this. Looking good so far, and then I have this word kindness, which is going to go on here. I think I want to put it right there. Yeah. I think Anna put it down here somewhere, you know, to complete the collage. But see, that's the beauty of this. She gives you all the tools, and then make it your own. There we go. I like it like that. Okay, so then we will center this on here. This could be attached on 3 sides and made a pocket. I probably would put something over this though, because if you're putting in stuff, it's going to bump on these. I would put something over it, maybe just a piece of even coffee dyed paper would work. Or you know, put something that doesn't go bigger than those little pieces. You know what I mean? Use this space only. That would work. But I am just going to glue the whole thing down on here, centering in the space. Well, eyeballing it. I'm not doing anything extraordinary. Okay. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, I love it already. I love it. I knew it when I saw this. I was like, ooh, that would be so fun to do for this board book. And I'm trying to keep everything flat. I don't want it to be humongo, but it is, you know, it is going to be fat. All right, so let's do this one. Okay, so I don't remember exactly how she had these. I think this was a pocket. And okay, the pocket went this way. So we'll make this a pocket. But yeah, there's, you know, lots of ways to use these things that she's come up with. I just, I really enjoy these. I probably should have done that whole thing before I glued down. Live and learn. Okay. I think this goes here. So let's glue the flower on. And persevere. Hang in there. Keep going. It's a good word. Like so. Now I'm not putting any pearls or a bunch of lace on here because I need it to stay mostly flat. I do have another piece of lace in one something, but okay. And then I lost my joy. She had a joy, and I did not. It was happiness, love, and joy, and I lost the joy. I know, right? I did not want to print out a whole other sheet just for joy. So my little card here goes this way, is going to say lovely, like that. And then this one, which goes this way, is going to say happiness. And I think I'm going to put it down the side. Like so. And so then these will go in this pocket. I'm going to leave them for a second while we work on this. Now, I have done this super simple before. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I remember these pockets here. And it looks like I did miss inking this piece. Sometimes that happens. But I got most of them inked. And then let's measure this just to make sure it fits. No, I still need to clip off just a smidge. Is that upside down? I think it goes this way. I'm going to cut off the bottom just a smidge. And then ink that again. And then we will glue up here and on these glue lines. Get that little piece of glue out of there. Because these little things, yeah, see that's going to be a really tight fit. This one has plenty of room. I should have glued, I did 2 inches like she said, but yeah, that's going to be really tight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rub-a-do again. Nice to have options. This is one of the reasons that I like using the Fabri-Tac, is for this very reason. You have time to change your mind. Let's see. And if I put the glue just inside the line, I think we'll be okay. I just want to make sure I get all this. I was trying to avoid bending it, but okay. Yeah, so I need a little bit more glue up here now. And I'm just doing it thin. I haven't talked to you guys in so long, I'm losing my voice again. Okay, so not really, I just need something to drink. I haven't had enough to drink today. Well, I did go get my Starbucks, so there's that. My freebie. And what do I drink? I drink something really bad today. It was, she did this little offset and I kind of like it, so I'm going to do it offset. White hot chocolate with cinnamon dulce, which we always call dolce, but you know, they say dulce there. And it's delicious. It's used to be on their menu as a snickerdoodle, hot chocolate. But if you tell them that now, they don't know what you're talking about. So I have to order it this way. But good stuff. I don't get it very often because it's hot chocolate. But it was free, so, you know. Alright, so these can be kept for journaling. And but they're blank on the back, so I think I'm going to go ahead and glue these shut. We're going to put these in before we decorate the top, and the reason for that is, if the glue will ever come out, because I stood it up, so that we can center the circles after we get these tags in there. The glue stick is faster for video, but I'm afraid to use it on stuff like this because I feel like it's not quite strong enough. And I don't know which one of these goes where, so I'm just going to kind of not worry about it. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about the weather. The weather has been crazy all across the United States. Not just here. So I hope you guys are all staying safe. I hope you're prepared. I've been trying to be more prepared. I've been doing a lot of canning of meats and such, and slowly building my pantry of shelf-stable canned goods. I've got meat and beans, and I don't do a lot of jellies and things. They're not my favorite, but I like doing the beans and meat and adding, you know, various seasonings to them. We're using these little tabs on here to make this fun. Oops. Try not to get glue all over my fingers. And I'm only putting it like halfway, so that's actually like a tab. There we go. And I haven't put these in yet because I'm waiting for this glue to dry, which should be by the time I get all these tabs on. Oh, anyway, so Easter's coming up too. Oh my goodness. This year is just flying by. I just can't even believe it. We've had a lot of weddings in our family, and my daughter got married and my mother-in-law got married in December. My daughter got married in February, and my sister-in-law is getting married. So, yeah, we're going to have 3 weddings within a year, which is crazy. So, get that there. And just, you know, your regular stuff, daily stuff. Alright, so let's get this in here like this. That looks good. This one in here. I'll get those lined up. And once I get these in here, they will stretch that cardboard out a little bit so that they slide in and out better. Oops. Probably should have waited a second on that to set. Okay, but now you can see I know where the circles go. So now I can center the circle here in this area. I just love putting these things together. There's no thinking. I can just, you know, cut. I did not use my scan and cut like I wanted to. I just did it with scissors while I was watching TV. And, you know, it didn't take very long. Mostly straight lines, and I took out my punch. I didn't make these quite as big as they should have been. I probably should have used my, what did I use? This a 1 inch? Yeah, I used my 1 inch punch. Probably should have used a 1 1/4, but that's okay. They work. And then we have choose to be kind. And try not to lose anything this time. I really felt bad I lost my joy. Okay, so that kind and choose to be or not to be. That is the question. And that always reminds me of Gilligan's Island. Because I remember there was an episode where they had one record of Carmen, and they were singing that, and they were reciting Hamlet, to be or not to be, to the music of Carmen. That was a dumb show, but we loved it when we were kids. That came on after school. We would run home to watch it. Alright, so choose. It's kind of like, what was that one show? Perfect Strangers. Remember Perfect Strangers with Balky and Cousin Larry? That show was hilarious too. They don't make shows like that anymore. You know, every once in a while we're waiting for some NCIS or something to come on, and there'll be a sitcom on, and it's like, why all the canned laughter? What they're saying is not even funny. I'll just sit there and be like, what? I don't know, maybe I'm getting old and I just don't appreciate it anymore. Actually, I do appreciate a good joke. I just don't think everything they say is funny. Alright, choose to be kind. In the right measure. Do you remember that song? Oh gosh, that's taking you back to the 70s. Okay, so we're going to put happiness and lovely in this pocket. Okay, and we are done with this one, and we've glued something down, so we'll fix that. Come on, Christy, get with the program. Oh, it's from the belly band. I just got a little bit close to the edge. Don't rub your finger like this too long. You'll get a paper cut. Alright, let's decorate this side. So on this one, we have a pocket. So, you know what? She did her edge punch, and I want to do that. So hang on just a sec. I hope this will work, because this one sticks a little bit, but it's roses. And I thought, you know, that's perfect. So let's do this. Okay, so center this up for the most part. Ugh. My goodness. Okay, I gotta stand up to do this. This is crazy. So let's come over here, line that up. And nothing. It's stuck. This is not even thick cardstock. Why? This is the problem I had last time with it. Yeah. Darn. I don't know what to do to... How do you release it? There needs to be a way to pop that spring. Ah, you wait for it. Okay. And I poked all this. I think it'll be fine. Oh my goodness. I'm not asking for anything you shouldn't be willing to give. Let's see. I don't understand. It's almost like it's off. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, while he's waiting to release, I'm going to clean this up. And work on the tag. This is ridiculous. That's why I don't use that. I forgot. It's just frustrating. Okay, there. I have tried using foil, and I think wax paper got stuck in it, so that could be the problem. Or maybe there's foil in it. I don't remember. But if y'all have a fix, let me know. And I lost the receipt. That was a Paper Studio. Yes, it is. They are not perfect. Of course, I have, you know, the one thing I will say about my Martha Stewart punches is every one I've ever had works beautifully. And I love the Paper Studio punches, but they don't always work beautifully. Okay, make sure I'm not oozing glue out here. All right, it's a nice tag. I like it. So journaling space on that side, and then we have a little tag here for a topper. Oops. So we'll just put that like that. I'm going to leave it up just a smidge. Making sure that it's nothing. Nothing. Okay. On this side goes this little girl, and she's a belly band. So we're just going to put a little glue on this side, a little glue on this side. I think I'm going to put it right above that mark down there. I hope I'm where you can see. I'm probably not, because I am off my little circle. I know you guys have a little extra on the sides, but you don't have any on the bottom. So sorry about that. Okay, belly band, and then we have this to go inside there, and we're going to put love on it. And yeah, I think I'm just going to put it right there in the middle. Like so. And I'm going to let that dry for a second before I try to. Okay, so this goes in that pocket. I'm going to have to glue it all the way to the bottom. And then that's why she made that flush. I wonder if I can still do that. No, it's already dry. But I think I'm okay because I have all of this room to go up there. So I think I'm okay. As far as I just have to make sure that that can go down. So I got nothing here. I don't really want to touch these blades. Yeah, that's very frustrating. Very frustrating. And then it does this thing too, which I don't quite understand, and I never could get that to work. How come it worked the first one? It's like, I don't know, but I don't have a piece for a pocket. There we go. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna just cut that junk off and start over. So much for my, I'll just go back to my Martha Stewart edge punch. I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow and get some new sponges, because all I have are the alcohol ink applicators, and they don't stick to this Velcro, which is weird. So yeah, so I even wrote myself top border punch. Yeah, not happening. I'm gonna have to check with them and see if they'll take that punch back if it doesn't work. Alright, I'm putting this close to the bottom because I want that tag to have plenty of room. And this is going to have this, I think I'm going to put the lace right at the top. Now I'm going to trim this up because it's kind of raggedy. Okay. Oh, I cut that short. Smart. Let's just... I think I was supposed to put beauty on top of that, but I think I'm just going to stick it there like that. There we go. Okay. So this goes in here, which is kind of a belly band, so you can see it out the bottom. And then this goes in here, like such. And I don't think I am going to stick it in all the way until that glue dries. So I'm going to stick it in like, I'll just lay it there for now. It just needs to make sure it stays in here, and this stays in here, and then that is the back page. We only need to decorate the inside because this is on the back, and I don't decorate the back. Gets, you know, moved around too much. So I think that looks really cute. I'm excited about that. So the next page will be the wavy pages. And you can see that added quite a bit of thickness already, 1/2 inch at least. And I wrote down some notes for myself. So I think I want to do stacked pockets on this one and on the vertical one, and not sure what I want to do on the horizontal one. And I need to go through the ephemera and find a focal point for my front page so that we can have it peeking out right there. And yeah, and then I will be back tomorrow. I think I'll call this a video. Hopefully by the time I edit it, it's not